cry. This is part 2 to Savannah's horrible Tinder date story. So we're going to do a recap.
So in the last episode, I was talking to a 33-year-old dude who I really liked. I think we had a really good connection. But what really was starting to irritate me is how he was really persistent about meeting my dad. And we have had many conversations that I did not want to meet him.
And you weren't actually in a relationship either.
No, we were not. And my parents didn't know I liked older guys, and I never took those kind of guys seriously. He didn't take me that seriously. He had other girls as well. So I never completely understood why
he was so adamant.
Exactly, why he was so persistent about him meeting my dad.
Okay, so then we left off at the third thing that happened that really, really got you off guard. So.
Exactly. So what happened was that we went to Village Tavern. We had a really good dinner. Everything was going good until afterwards he was supposed to take me back to my friend's house. And we always either meet at my friend's house, meet, somewhere in public. He never comes to my house because, again, don't want my parents to know. So he had asked if he could just take me back to my house. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to meet my family. And he was like, oh, it's okay, it's only, 10 minutes away, not that big of a deal. And that was a red flag for me because I was like, you don't know where I live.
Right.
You've never dropped me back off there, so that completely threw me off guard.
Did you ask him, how did you know I lived 10 minutes away?
I did, and he just, he kind of just brushed it off, kind of redirected, was again asking me about my dad. I was like, all right, I'm completely done with this. You are not meeting my dad. I do not understand why you have to be so persistent about this. And so I asked him, I was like, why does this matter so much to you? And so this is when he came out with the truth. Whenever he saw me on Tinder, my last name, Halton, rang a bell for him. And so whenever he started swiping through my pictures, I have a picture of me and my dad on there. And so he had recognized my dad because my dad was his boss. And I remember my dad actually telling me this story, is that he was doing really sketchy things with the company and stealing money. And so my dad fired him. Oh. And so he told me that because my dad fired him, it completely ruined his life, ruined some personal things. It ruined, his job. He wasn't making any money. It was now hard for him to go get another job. So he was doing this to get back at me because he was wanting to try and get me pregnant.
Wow. So he was just retaliating against your dad.
Exactly.
Okay, so when he told you all this, what did you even say?
I was completely shocked. I never, ever saw that coming.
Right.
I yelled at him. I did not understand, why are you going to take that out on me? I get you have some shit going on with my dad.
Yeah.
But for you to try to ruin my life because of what my dad did, and you were doing some dumb stuff anyway that you shouldn't have been doing, why do you need to take that on me?
And y'all rode together to Village Tavern?
Exactly. I was already in the car with him again. My car was over at my friend's house, but yeah, we were in the car together when he told me this.
Okay, wow. So, was he getting angry when you were getting angry?
No, not really. He was, very calm. He was acting like, nothing was wrong with it. That, that he was just trying to be spiteful and this, that, and the other. He didn't really understand, the big deal. People are going to be petty, this, that, and the other. So, but I was completely done with it.
Yeah, that is really crazy. So, he took you to your friend's house?
Actually, no. I told him to pull over right now because I was not going to have that.
Exactly.
And I was trying to get out of the car, and he would not let me.
When you say not let you, what did he do?
He was like, no, I'm not going to drop you off. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to keep driving. I was like, no, you're not. You're not going to. I'm done with this. I'm not letting.
Was he even going in the right direction?
No, he was just aimlessly wandering around. I really didn't know where we were going.
So you were terrified, I'm sure.
Yes.
That is ridiculous. So how did you finally, get out of the car?
We finally got to a stoplight, and I told him, well, you better unlock this car right now, or I'm just going to get out myself. And so, he wasn't listening. I had to, manually unlock it, get out, and I started walking. And I just had to go call somebody, try and come get me.
Who did you call?
I called my friend who my car was parked. at her house.
What did you say? Did you tell her the whole story?
I told her the whole thing, and she was completely shocked.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, that is crazy. So, since that last, incident, have you heard from this guy?
He has tried to reach out to me here and there, but whenever I thought, he'd be smart enough to not try to contact me again.
Exactly.
But he wasn't even trying to contact me a few times. I blocked his number, blocked him on all social media, blocked him on Tinder. That was not something I was ever trying.
Yeah, that is definitely scary. So I know you said you didn't want your parents to find out, but did you ever, tell them about this? Since it was kind of related, it was related to them.
I told my mom. I never told my dad. My mom, me and my mom are very close, and I'll tell her a lot of stuff. So I told her, and we did keep it from my dad because we personally just don't, we keep my dad kind of out of it a little bit. So, he never heard from it, but yeah, I did tell my mom, and she was completely stunned because, she knew who he was. She knew, that, she heard about him, stealing money and stuff, but, she thought that he still, was a pretty good guy, had a good head on his shoulder, would never try to do something like that.
How long did he work with your dad?
I don't know for certain. I think he worked for him about 5-6 years.
Okay, so he was there for quite a while. Yeah. That is ridiculous. Was your mom, mad?
She was really mad.
Yeah.
She wanted to try and press charges, do this, that, and the other, but I was like, what really can you do? You can't really do that much about it. So that's something you have to go with.
Okay, so have you met up with anybody, that same age? Are you still attracted to that age, or are you nervous now?
Not necessarily, just because I know that's just a bad guy.
Rare,
That kind of stuff is not going to happen every day. So
now, on his Tinder profile, did he have an actual name? Did you know his name before?
I didn't know. Well, I knew the first name, but again, Brian, people have that name all the time, so it never threw up any type of stuff. And he didn't have his old work in his bio, he had his new work, so I didn't think anything about it.
Yeah. And I'm assuming, you probably never saw him before.
No, never.
That is crazy. And so he just wanted to retaliate.
Exactly.
Well, that is mind-blowing. So, do you think that this is something that he does to people, like revenge, or do you think that?
Honestly, I guess so. If you're gonna go that far for one thing, what's not gonna happen? One little thing sets him off, and he's just gonna go do something else to someone else.
That's just a crazy way of thinking.
I know. I don't understand people like that. I don't understand the pettiness.
And that's so weird.
Because that's a very extreme thing, is to get someone pregnant when...
Yeah, and that affects him too.
It's going to affect him too, whether he likes it or not.
That is ridiculous. Have you been on Tinder since then?
I have. It's definitely not steered me away from Tinder, just because, again, that's something that's, rarely going to happen. I know there's some people that, get some weird Tinder dates, but all my other experiences have been pretty good, so I'm not going to really let it steer me away.
Good. Well, thank you so much, Savannah, and thank you, YouTubers, for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye, YouTubers.
Thank you.